Hello, we are discussing about GATE 1992 ECE paper, and this is one more question related to electronics. Look at the diagram. The diagram consisting of two BJTs. If the transistors in figure have high values of beta and a base emitter voltage of 0.65 volts, the current I flowing through 2 kilo ohm resistance will be A 1 milliampere, B 2 milliamperes, C 3 milliamperes, D 4 milliamperes. So the answer for this one is A 1 milliampere. We will see how to solve this one. What was given is nothing but high value of beta. Remember that one. High value of beta. Beta is very high. Beta is very high. Whenever we are going to say, we can calculate IB is equal to IC by beta in general. Beta is very large. Ideally you can say it as very large is nothing but infinite. So this is approximately equal to 0. So beta very large, whenever it is said, at that time that implies nothing but base current can be neglected. First and foremost important point, in any question, if beta is very large, that implies nothing but base current is 0. This is an indirect way of saying base current is 0. So what we are saying is nothing but base current is 0. This current is 0. Okay, current is 0, and current flowing through this one is also 0. Next, if the current is flowing through 0, the same 10 volts you are applying over here. The same 10 volts we are applying plus 10 volts, which is parallelly applied for this branch and which is parallelly applied for this transistor's branch. Since the current flowing through this, so same current will flow through. Same current is flowing through this 6.5 kilo ohms. Same current is flowing through this 1.85. Same current is flowing through this 1.65. Now you can use voltage division rule to calculate the voltage drop across 1.65 kilo ohms. Say it as V1. So V1 can be calculated like this. V1 is equal to, using voltage division rule, 1.65 kilo ohms divided by 1.65 plus 1.85 plus 6.5 into 10 is equal to 1.65 volts you will get. So V1 value is 1.65 volts, and the voltage drop across this transistor is VBE. This is also given, which is nothing but VBE. It is 0.65, and current flowing through this one. Now base current is 0. Base current is 0 for this transistor. If you are going with, generally we will write it as IC plus IB. IC plus IB, but IB is 0. So can you write the same IC current, whatever the current flowing in collector, that is also flows in emitter. So that is the same I, it is flowing. Now this is the collector current for the second transistor. So the current flowing through 1 kilo ohm resistor is nothing but, again if you are going to say, collector current plus base current. Base current is again 0. So the current flowing through this one is nothing but I. So apply KVL across this loop, loop 1. So from KVL across base emitter loop of below transistor, we can write it as V1 minus VBE minus I into R is equal to 0. So V1 is nothing but 1.65 and VBE is 0.65 minus I we don't know, R value is 1 kilo ohm, is equal to 0. So from this one, 1.65 minus 0.65 is 1, so that it will be, I is going to be treated as 1 milliampere. This is the current flowing through this 1 kilo ohm resistor, but this is the same current, it is also flowing through 2 kilo ohms. So current flowing through 2 kilo ohms is also same as 1 milliampere. So the right answer is A. Remember that one, whenever beta is very large, that implies nothing but we can neglect the base current. So base current if you neglect, at that time same as the collector current which also flows through emitter, so that collector and emitter currents are same. So because of that one we can say the current I which is flowing in 2 kilo ohms, that is the same current which also flows in 1 kilo ohm, and the other way is nothing but base current is 0, so that 10 volts is going to be supplying current for the other branch. same current flows, you can use the voltage division rule across the base to emitter voltage of below transistor. So from the KVL we are getting the I value. That I value is 1 milliampere. Thank you.